An emperor was growing old, and knew it was time to choose his successor. Instead of choosing one of his children, he decided to do something different. He called the young men in the kingdom together, and said to them, "It is time for me to step down, and choose the next emperor. I have decided to choose one of you." The youths were stunned. But the emperor continued, "I am going to give each of you a seed today. One very special seed, and I want everyone to plant them, water them, and come in the next 1 year with what you have grown from this very seed, and I will judge the plants you bring, and the one I will choose will be the next emperor." One boy, named Ling, was there, and he, like the others, received the seed. He went home and excitedly told his mother about it. She helped him get a pot, and some planting soil, which he could use in planting the seed. Ling planted the seed and then watered it carefully. Every day, he would water it, and watch to see if it would grow. 3 weeks after the seed was planted, he overheard some of the youths, who were given the same seeds, talking about how well their seeds were growing. He became disturbed and began to check his seed, time after time, to see if it would grow. But still nothing happened. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks went by, still nothing happened. But everywhere he went, everyone was just talking about their plants, and he had nothing to show for it. He felt like a failure. 6 months went by, nothing was growing in Ling's pot. He just knew he had killed his seed. Everyone had trees and tall plants, but he had nothing. However, he just kept waiting for his seed to grow. A year finally went by, and all the youths of the kingdom brought their plants to the emperor for inspection. But Ling was so ashamed to bring his empty pot for inspection. His mother advised him to be honest in everything he did. So he decided to take his empty pot for inspection. So when he arrived, he was amazed at the varieties of plants grown by other youths. They were so beautiful, in all shapes and sizes. Ling was ashamed for being such a failure. As the emperor came in, he was amazed to see beautiful plants, planted by the youths. He said to them, "What great plants, trees and flowers, you have all grown. Today, one of you will be appointed as the next emperor." He told them. All of a sudden, the emperor spotted Ling with his empty pot. He ordered his guards to bring him to him. Ling was terrified, and said to himself, "The emperor knows I am a failure. Maybe he will have me killed." When he was brought forth to the emperor asked for his name. "My name is Ling," he replied. All the youths were all laughing at him for bringing an empty pot without a plant. But to their greatest surprise, the emperor announced, "Behold, this is your new emperor. His name is Ling," he said. Ling could not believe it. He looked at his empty pot. He could not even grow a seed. How could he be the new emperor? Then the emperor said to them, "A year ago, I gave everyone here a seed to plant, and water it and bring it to me for inspection. All the seeds I gave to you all are boiled seeds, which would not grow. All of you except Ling have brought me trees and plants. When you found that the seeds would not grow, you then substituted another seed for the ones I gave you. Ling was the only one with the courage and honesty to bring a pot with a boiled seed. Therefore, he is the one who will be the new emperor," he said. So, Ling was made the new emperor after the old emperor, because of his courage and honesty. The moral of this story is that if you plant honesty, then you will reap trust. If you plant goodness, then you will reap friends. If you plant humility, then you will reap greatness. If you plant perseverance, then you will reap victory. If you plant patience, then you will reap improvements. But if you plant dishonesty, then you will reap distrust. If you plant laziness, then you will reap stagnation. If you plant impatience, then you will reap loss. If you plant sin, you will reap guilt. So be careful of what you plant now. Whatever you plant will determine what you reap tomorrow. The seeds you sow today will determine the choices you have made in life. And if you faithfully obey the voice of the Lord your God, being careful to do his commandments, that I command you today, the Lord your God will set you above all the nations of the earth. Deuteronomy 28 verse 1.